just going to Hurricane here into the Deoxys. I'm going to double into it on this turn. I actually outspeed the... If I knew that, I would have went for Water Spout. I did not think I was going to outspeed him. I have literally no idea how I outsped a Deoxys, even with barely any speed investment with just a Tailwind. What is up, everybody? Back with some more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Regulation H, VGC. BLASTOISE is a really cool mod in Rain that actually is kind of being overlooked and outshadowed just because there's so many other way better Rain abusers, particularly Archidon, Pelipper, which is the main Rain setter, and you have Basque Legion, and there's a few other things that are usually ran under Rain that you're not going to really be seeing BLASTOISE, especially as the main water type in Rain teams. But I do think it actually can be pretty good, and there's a team that actually kind of showcases it with a Shell Smash Rain set, and you also got a bunch of other really cool stuff on this team, like Trick Room, Brunsong, and a few other things. So kind of wanted to feature this team for you guys. It had some really unique stuff. So team by Darth Comet, I think that's at least the Discord name. I'm not sure if that's their actual name. If you guys want to use this team, rental in the corner. This team does not have a Poke Paste, so there won't be a paste below. There's a rental code for this team. If there is a paste, if it is updated by the time I upload this, I'll include it down below, but at least I'm recording this, there is no paste for this team, so keep that in mind. I'm going to kind of run through this team, and then we're going to hop into some games. Got a bunch of really cool stuff I want to talk about, but just before that, though, I would kind of want to update you guys at least a little bit. If you guys watch my content like frequently, or like at least like every day, or like whenever I upload, or like every other video or whatever, just at least frequently once in a while, you guys know, especially for like the Pokemon content I usually do over here, I usually bulk record a lot of my videos. The last two videos you guys seen actually happen to be bulk recorded. Luckily, I'm recording at least this video on the 10th, so I'm not sure when you guys are going to see this video. Today is the first day I've actually had my voice back, and I'm actually able to at least talk. If you guys don't know, I actually had COVID again for the second time this past weekend. I actually ended up bulk recording these past two videos you guys probably seen up until now. Luckily, before I actually got like down bad with COVID pretty much. I was probably infected the day I actually ended up recording those videos. I just didn't have any symptoms at the time, because I think I was probably already infected last week Friday, and like the entire week, and like Saturday morning, I was like down bad, just absolutely down and out. So if you guys are wondering where I was and why I also only streamed last Friday night, that was the last time I was actually healthy enough to do anything. I had a voice or anything. So today's the first day I actually have a voice, and I'm actually feeling somewhat better now. So it's been almost a week actually. It's gonna be almost a week here in like 2 days. So it's crazy. If you guys are wondering what happened, I actually had COVID this past weekend, so that's why I was not live on Saturday or Sunday night. Usually if I'm not live on Saturday night with Wi-Fi battles or whatever I usually stream, then usually I'll go live on Sunday night, and I kind of was just dark this entire weekend. So luckily, at least I had two videos ready to go for you guys, but I just kind of wanted to let you guys update, and I've also been busy with a lot of other like IRL stuff, so kind of sucks. I also ended up getting somebody fired from my work because that's where I ended up getting it from, so it was actually against the work, I don't know what the policy guidelines or whatever the fuck it is, I don't know, not the student handbooks, that's for school or whatever, pretty much the rules at work. Like if you know you have COVID and you show up to work and you infect other people, that's grounds for termination. So technically I ended up getting somebody fired also earlier this week because they knew they had COVID. They came into work and they got multiple people infected, including me and like two other people that work in the same area as I do. And the guy pretty much got fired for it, so because he knew he had COVID and he still went to work. So I don't know, can't blame, I mean, I guess like you can blame him, but it's not my fault he got fired. Being a fucking dummy, I guess. But apart from that, I can probably make an entire video talking about that by itself. There's a bunch of other shit involved too. It's probably funny, but I don't want to shit on the guy too much. Let's talk a little about this team, and I'm gonna hop in some games. I just kind of wanted to give you guys an update and kind of what's been going on over like the past week. Just mainly because I missed like 2 streams, and I've kind of been dark over the last half a week, so I'm not really very active and haven't really been getting much done, unfortunately, because I've been down and out like sicker than a dog, pretty much. So I've got the Pelipper on this team with the Assault Vest. Really cool Pelipper set. I have not seen AV Pelipper at all. Usually they run Wide Guard, Protect, or Tailwind. not AV, so that's kind of, we're gonna see how that actually works, you know, if it's actually any good. You got the Rain Dish White Herb Blastoise. We're gonna see how that actually does in the rain. Leftovers Body Press Iron Defense Sword Power Trick Room Brunzong with the Terra Poison as a defensive Terra. If it can get set up, I think it actually can put in work because nobody's really prepped for Brunzong. People probably don't even know what it does because nobody even used it, so maybe we can get some people off guard. Got your standard Ursaluna set with Terra Normal, Flame Orb Guts, Braviary, Hisuian Braviary with Terra Flying. You got the Hurricane there to abuse the rain. You also have the Life Orb Sheer Force stuff, which is kind of cool, and you also have Tailwind. It's also meant to be more of a fast variant. And then you have the Electabuzz there with the Follow Me stuff. You also have a manual Rain Dance, and then you have the Electro Web there too, which is kind of cool, and a knockoff for utility. So, cool team. We'll top them the game and see how it does. Alright, we're here at the game. My opponent's running a Regulation G team. A really weird team, though. Kleavor, Greninja, Gastrodon, Deoxys Speed, which is actually banned from Regulation G. So technically a legal Regulation G team. It's not even something you can have. Gengar, and then Trevenant. So, I'll do here. I think I'll just lead Pelipper. Or bring Pelipper. I'm actually gonna bring Braviary here. Also gonna bring I guess Blastoise ain't too bad here. It just gets like completely walled by Gastrodon though, that's the main issue. I'm gonna bring the Brunzong here. It ain't too bad if I go Terra Poison. I don't know if it pays really bringing the Ursaluna here. It's okay into his team. I think I'm gonna try to bring the Blastoise. I'm gonna try to set up Tailwind and just do shit as much damage as I can. That's what I try to do here. It's gonna be really tough to do because like a lot of the shit he has is like is either really hard hitting psychic type damage or like ghost or dark type stuff. And like I don't really have much to really resist all that type of stuff. Because teams like my team's really weak to ghost and dark, like especially some of the really fast and like hard hitting ones. They just shit dark with ghost type damage. I went against a Swords Dance King Gambit team with I think it was like Follow Me, Clefairy, and a bunch of other fucking stall garbage, and I got fucking swept by that. So I couldn't do anything. Like I just couldn't break through it at all, and like everything just got one shot at by Sucker Punch at like +4. So gotta be really careful for that type of stuff with this team. He leads with this. I think the Kleavor just gets a free shot onto something here, and something dies. Unfortunately. I'm going to Weather Ball the Kleavor, and then I'm going to try to get a Tailwind up if I survive. I'm probably about to eat a Shadow Claw or something to the face, though. Or Rock. He's like, oh yeah, I don't want anything to survive. I hit a Stone Axe, this thing better drop. He does not want to take any chances. Tailwind up. That ain't too bad for me. Like, I got Blastoise, which is pretty good. There's the Poltergeist. He misses. Oh, that's huge. That's a huge miss. That maybe would have one-shotted me, because Braviary is pretty frail. I'm just going to go into Blastoise. I have Tailwind going here, so I think what I do here is I just go for Water Spout on this turn. I go Terra Water. Actually, I don't want to go Terra Water yet, because he might have Deoxys in the back. So I want to see what he actually does. I'm gonna go for Water Spout here. And I'm a Hurricane. With Tailwind, I should be able to outspeed. This should one-shot Kleavor. Kleavor's garbage. If you guys missed the recent video, we actually showcased Kleavor in like one of my past videos. I think actually the past video you guys are probably seeing before I upload this. Kleavor's garbage. We're back in the match. It comes down if he has Deoxys though, because Deoxys can still wreck me. I'm really weak to Deoxys, and That's a huge problem for me because they like just one-shots everything on my team. Maybe not the Brave Yari, I don't know what coverage it really gets. There's the Deoxys. And Gengar, oh, that's even worse. With the Tailwind, do I outspeed Deoxys here? Because if I don't, then I am better off just not even going for Water Spout. That's the main issue here. I want to look at my EV spread on this real quick. Am I max speed? I'm not max speed, so I don't have a Shell Smash either. I just have a Tailwind, so I'm not going to Water Spout here. I'm just going to go for Dark Pulse. And onto the Deoxys here. I have Brunzong in the back, which can kind of wall the Gengar if I can go Terra Poison. So I'm not really too worried about that. And then I'm just going to Hurricane here into the Deoxys. I'm going to double into it on this turn. I actually outspeed the... If I knew that, I would have went for Water Spout. I did not think I was going to outspeed him. I have literally no idea how I outsped Deoxys, even with barely any speed investment with just a Tailwind. You guys just probably have no idea either. I don't know. If you guys know, let me know in the comments down below. Either he had no speed, or his EVs were all fucked up. I'm just gonna Water Spout here. I think that's game. I think that's game. I don't know how I won this, but actually it was a pretty simple match. I thought that would be more of a fight because Deoxys is just such a threat to my team, but if it has no speed, then it doesn't make any sense. Then I guess that's easy win for me then, because I can just outspeed under Tailwind. That's fine. The problem I thought I was going to have is because even with Tailwind, like, just so fast, it'd still outspeed everything. With, like, Cycle Boost, just one-shot something on my team. Whatever, I'll take the win. I'll take a win versus an illegal Regulation G team. That's fine by me. Putting a shitty Kleavor to sleep, that's also a great time. I'll see you guys in another match. Alright, we're actually here for another rematch. The guy I legit just went against, so it'll be really interesting. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to bring Braviary again. I'm actually going to lead Braviary Electabuzz here. So I think what he's going to try to do is he's going to try to prevent me from setting up to win this game. So that's what I'm going to try to do here. I'm going to bring the Flipper in the back, and then I'm just going to bring Blastoise. I know that the Blastoise outspeeds his entire team under Trick Room or under Tailwind now, even with no Shell Smash boost. So I'm just going to kind of play for that and play for Terra Water late game. I don't know if I'll include this match into the video. If I do, it's probably a good match. If I don't, it's maybe just a bonus. I'm not sure if I'm going to include this match or not. It's a rematch versus the same identical team we just went against. So unless something crazy happens or I want to throw it in the video just as a bonus, I don't know if you guys will be seeing this. Actually brings Gastrodon this time too. That's interesting. I mean, I'm just going to Tailwind here. I'm just going to Tailwind, and then I have my Manual Rain I can actually go for here, but I'm just going to knock off onto the Gastro here. Get rid of leftovers. I'm going to just go for like the Manual Rain on this turn too. There's the Poltergeist. He missed it. Oh, I thought he missed it. I was going to say I thought he missed it again. So actually, it almost one-shots me actually. If he has Shadow Sneak, he can actually get the KO here on this next turn. So what I actually want to do here, I'm not really too worried about Trevenant, but like I have nothing on Blast. I really don't want to have to use the Blastoise to get rid of Trevenant. I have Dark Pulse for it, but I don't really want to use that actually. I'm going to Hurricane here, and then I'm going to set up my Rain. I think he doesn't have Shadow Sneak either, so I think he just takes out the Electabuzz here. Which is fine, I don't really need it to do much else. He actually lives. It actually lives. Well, I didn't expect it to live. That's actually kind of bad for me. Actually ain't too bad, because I outspeed Kleavor now, so... Kleavor's shittier, so like I just double into Kleavor. I could Electro Web too, but like that does nothing to the Gastro anyways. Just gonna double into Kleavor here. Hurricane. He's actually muscle band Kleavor. You're gonna need more than a muscle band to actually save you with that thing, bud. If a fucking Life Orb Sheer Force Kleavor could barely put in work on like one of the best teams it could have asked for, like there's a problem. Let alone a muscle band Kleavor. So, what do I want to do here? I just can't spam Water Spout yet, so like I kind of want to just keep the... At the same time though, like, I think I'm just going to go into Blastoise here. I'm going to try to set up. I don't want to waste my rain turns. I think I'm down to like 3 rain turns, so... Oh, he actually has Greninja, okay. He never brought Deoxys this time. Part of me just wants to set up. If I can set up a Shell Smash here, that'd be so good. I'm gonna Hurricane. If he has Water Shuriken here, he can also go for that. I'm just gonna go for good Terra Water here too. I'm gonna Terra Water here and Shell Smash. I guess I could have went for Terra Flying too, but like I said, he has Water Shuriken. He just gets kills me anyways, and I waste my Terra. Water doesn't really do much for me here until I get rid of the Gastrodon. And even then, it depends how much damage I take because my only water move is Water Spout. Trailblaze Greninja, what am I looking at? And he's Life Orbed, what the fuck are you doing? Okay. I mean, whatever. I think he's also Protein, so now he's Grass, ain't he? He's Grass, so... Even at +1, like, does it... I guess technically now I'm at +2. So I don't have my Tailwind anymore. At +2, does the Blastoise outspeed a +1 Greninja? We're gonna find out right here. I'm gonna Icy Wind. And then I'm gonna go for Dark Pulse onto the Greninja here. Protect, okay. You're just stalling the inevitable. I don't know why you're protecting. Got a low roll there. I actually did a lot more than first time than the second time. Oh, he actually lives. He actually lives that. I'll give my opponent credit. He's running some crazy stuff, but I just don't think it's good. There's a difference between running crazy sets and them working, but apart from like running crazy stuff just to run it, it just flops. I think that's what my opponent's kind of doing. He's kind of flopping. It looks cool, but it just doesn't really do much for him at all, unfortunately for him. Game, and unless he tries to double protect on me, that's game. Get wrecked. Not once, but twice. First, he tried to throw the Deoxys at me and it failed. Then he tried to throw the Life Orb Trailblaze Greninja at me with the Storm Drain Gastrodon, thinking that would help him. And it failed again. Good try, bud, but go back to the drawing board, I think. You got outplayed twice. I'll see you guys in another match. Alright, we heard another game. We're actually going against an opposing Rain team, so... One has the Arclet on, Pelipper, Rillaboom, I think that's Elamuse, or Volbeat. I think that's Elamuse, though. Volbeat's the other one. Not Gastrodon, Golden Go, and Hitmontop. So he has Wide Guard. Wide Guard, Fake Out, Double Fake Out, Tailwind, plus Manual Rain. Or Double Rain, Manual Rain, and Pelipper. What do I want to do here? I think Bronzong's really good here. I kind of want to just go like full Trick Room Send. I really do. I'm going to go Bronzong and I'm going to go Ursaluna here. What else do I want to bring? The shitty thing with Brave Yard is like it just doesn't do anything in this match. Like, it hits half his team for, like, good flying damage, but, like, it gets completely walled by Golden Go and Arclodon, unfortunately. I gotta bring it here anyways. I'm gonna try to bring it, and then I'm gonna try to bring the Blastoise. I'm not gonna bring Blipper, because I think he's gonna bring the Blipper, set up some type of rain himself, so I can just take advantage of his own rain. Like, I don't really need it that badly anyways. It'll be better for the rain to be up if I want to land Hurricanes and have Rain Dish and all that stuff for boosted damage. But it's not like the end of the world if it's not on the field. Just double fake out, okay. Intimidate also kind of sucks here, because I don't really want to be intimidated. I think what I actually want to do here is I actually kind of want to switch out into the Braviary. It's like under Trick Room. If I can get the Trick Room off, that'd be great here. Is this a max speed Braviary? It's not. It's fast under Tailwind, but it can still be ran under Trick Room, so I'm gonna Trick Room here. I think he just goes for Fake Out if I'm being real. And then I'm gonna Protect to get my boost from the Flame Orb. I mean, I'm kind of scared of Swords Dance, just mainly because if I switch out here, I'm going to take a shit ton of damage if he goes after the Ursaluna on this next turn, but I have Iron Defense. So, like, if I can get a free Iron Defense off, that's fine by me. Like, it's not going to do that much damage. I'm going to try to go into the Braviary here. I'm probably about to catch, like, a Wood Hammer to the face at +2. I don't even know what Hitmontop wants to do. Like, what do you even want to do? What do you do apart from Fake Out and Wide Guard? Like, what else do you do? Maybe Close Combat, I don't know, or Drain Punch. He's really thinking about this one. He's like, oh, there's a life or death turn, I gotta really think. Grassy Glide, that still does a fuck ton of damage, but it's better than Wood Hammer. It's fine, I guess. I don't know why he went for Grassy Glide there anyways, because me being intimidated guarantees that he would have lived to move anyways. So, like, I don't know why he even went for Grassy Glide. I think that was a bit of a misplay. I would have went for Wood Hammer and just full send. I'm just going to go Iron Defense again here, actually. I kind of want to go Iron Defense again. I really do, but I don't want to, at the same time, I don't really want to get greedy. But if I really want to do damage to Golden Go late game, I need Sword Power to have decent base power, so I'm just going to go for it again. And then I'll Psychic here, get rid of the Hitmontop. Lipper. So he probably has Arclodon in the back. I'm assuming that's his last mod. Psychic actually does. If he Sash to it actually use Sashes, brings him right down to Sash, so that's good. Really good. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to Body Press. I'm going to Body Press Blipper on this turn, and I'm going to Protect. I want to get the Blipper out of here because I just don't want to take a bunch of damage from it. And that way I can keep my Braviary around for another turn. Like, I can kind of eat whatever he really wants to go for here, if he especially if he wants to like set up Tailwind or go for Weather Ball here. Like, I should be able to easily eat a Weather Ball. There's the Arclet on, okay. So I'm looking pretty good here. Like I'm in a pretty decent spot. Like how might what I have one? I think I have one turn of one turn of Trick Room left. So if I really wanted to, I can keep the Braviary around, just mainly for the Rillaboom if I really wanted to, because it's good into his last two Mons. The problem is though, like if his terrain is still up for another turn, so I gotta wait until either his terrain is stalled or try to play it a little bit differently later in the match. And I don't know if it's really worth. I'm gonna body press. I'm at +2. I'm at actually +4. I'm gonna go for body press here. He could be Terra Ghost Arclidon. If he is, that's an issue. Or Terra Fairy. And then I like my other Mon's Blastoise, so I don't know how I really feel about Blastoise coming in, taking a Grassy Glide to the face. Terra, he's probably Terra Fairy. If he's Terra Ghost or Terra Fairy, I'm gonna be really pissed. Terra Electric, okay. I mean, you're still eating a shit ton of damage. It's not super effective, but you're gonna be catching a huge body press. That did a lot less than I thought it was going to. That did way less. Maybe I should have went for stored power. I think that's what I do on this next turn. If I can live 2 of these. We're going to see if I can actually even live 2 of these. Oh, that does a fuck ton of damage. That actually almost one-shots me. That's crazy. I'm going to try to set up Trick Room one more time, if I can. I'm going to go into Ursaluna here. Try to set up the Trick Room one more time. I think what I do in this match is I go Terra Normal, and I just Earthquake on this turn. I'm going to set up the Trick Room again if I somehow live. I'm going to go Terra Normal here. He doesn't have grassy terrain up either here, too, so I'm just going to Earthquake. If he wants to go into on top, that's fine. To get the Intimidate, but whatever. From this range, like, for sure, Earthquake gets the KO, even at +1 defense on Arclidon anyways. I'm actually starting to think he's just relevant for standard. Maybe he's forced. That does so much fucking damage, even when he's with no terrain. He might actually just be choice banded Rillaboom. I didn't even take that into consideration until now. I was wondering why he would never change his moves. He might actually just be banded. Kind of sucks for me though, because banded Grassy Glide probably just takes me out on this turn. I don't have Protect on this, so I think he kind of actually just wins here, unfortunately. The White Herb also pops because of the Intimidate. Oh my gosh, that's bad. I mean, Water Spout ain't gonna do shit here anyways. Gonna go for Grassy Glide, he probably outspeeds me. Plus he goes for Fake Out here anyways. I'm gonna go for Water Spout anyways if I somehow outspeed him. I don't think I do, but if I somehow do, well, whatever, YOLO. And I'm gonna Facade here. Oh, it's not looking very good. It's gonna be down to the wire. He might just double into Ursaluna here. I actually outspeed him, so that's nice. I do a fuck ton of damage. Grassy Glide, so I actually outspeed him. That's really cool. shitty thing now is, though, like, I can't really do much, because my moves are all reduced, and then now I have, I have nothing to really hit him on top. Like, I can go for Flash Cannon, but that's not getting the KO at all, so... If he has close combat and he kills the Ursaluna here, I just instantly lose. So that's the main issue now. I don't know, either I go for Water Spout again, and I gotta try to do enough chip damage to where it brings the Rillaboom in range for an Earthquake to try to get the KO. Which I think is maybe what I gotta try to do here. Or try to go for a flinch. Maybe I'll try to flinch. And I'm gonna Earthquake here. I need to flinch. Just a close combat, so I lose. I don't know about this team, y'all. There's a few huge flaws to this team. We're going to talk about them at the end, but like, a few simple things I think this team could really use. Could have probably just changed this game. I actually do get the flinch. I don't know how much it really matters, though. Like, does a flinch really matter? I'll Dark Pulse again if I somehow live. It doesn't even do enough, though. Like, I could have probably killed Hitmontop with Flash Cannon there, because it's at -1. But then I just eat a Grassy Glide, so I lose anyways. I don't know. I don't think I should have lost that. I really don't. I played really good. He ended up bringing it back towards the end of the game, though, because I was just lacking tools on my side. There's a few things that this team really needs that it just doesn't have. I'll see you guys in one more match. Alright, you know, I kind of regret actually doing one more match because now it just threw us against a Regulation G team. I have little hope that I'm actually going to win versus this, but I'm going to try it anyways. My opponent has the Alolan Ninetales Flutter Mane. Look at my team. Look at how my team just gets fucking destroyed by Flutter Mane. Holy shit. Good luck winning this one. I have no hope at all to win this. Indeedee, Iron Jugulis, Ogerpon, Water, which also walls half this team. And then you have the Terrapagos, which is another thing that this team doesn't like. Because I have no Wide Guard either, so that's really helpful. I think what I do here is I have to... I mean, I can go Trick Room. I think that's how I win this. Or have a maybe win, I don't know. I'll go Bronzong. I'm gonna go Bronzong and I'm gonna go Braviary lead, I think. I'm gonna go Braviary lead. I'm gonna bring the Ursaluna in the back. I don't know, I feel like the Blastoise does. I'm gonna bring the Flipper. Blastoise just doesn't do anything this game. That's the problem with this Blastoise too, is that the only water move you have is Water Spout. So, like, if you're not able to outspeed, or if you're not able to either get your Trick Room up, or set up, or not Trick Room, your Tailwind, or get a Shell Smash rolling, and if you don't take a shit ton of damage on the same turn, that is. Like, it's just so difficult to actually do damage with the Blastoise. That's the main problem I'm having with this team. It needs either 2 water moves, or it needs to just have Surf or Hydro Pump instead of Water Spout. That's the problem. So at least with this, doesn't need Flutter Mane, and just not too bad, I guess. He could have Imprison Trick Room here, and if that's the case, I just uninstall my game and I go be done for the night. I'm going to try to go for Trick Room here. I don't know, I think Jugulis probably just one-shots Bronzong anyways. I don't know if it pays wasting a Terra here, and I'm going to Protect. There it is, y'all. There it is. The reverse Trick Room. Wow, am I wasting my time? What did I say before I went into this? Good luck. I ain't winning this. It's even worse. Like, I guess Imprison would be a little bit worse, but he just reverses the Trick Room right away. I mean, I can try to go for Iron Defense Body Press, but he just keeps going for Snarl, so, like... Either I start doing damage, or I just sit and take a bunch of damage, and like I get maybe one body press off. And I don't know if it'll KO anything. Unless I'm at like +6, so. YOLO, I'm gonna try to do some damage. I'm gonna try to set up a Tailwind now instead. If he doesn't want to do that, then I'm gonna try to set up a Tailwind. Maybe I shouldn't have set up Tailwind. I didn't think he was going to be that stupid, though. I didn't think he would go for the double back-to-back Trick Room play, though. Question is now, I think with a Tailwind, he actually outspeeds me under Trick Room. So that I maybe just fucked myself over there. Might have just fucked myself over big time. It actually outspeeds me under Trick Room. Surprising. I mean, if he wants to get rid of Trick Room now, he has one turn to maybe do it, but it's negative priority, so he dies here anyways. Bronzong, like, if it doesn't get set up, it legit does 0 damage. That's the problem with the Bronzong. It's kind of just sitting here doing nothing. That's the main problem. Like, I can't do anything with it at all. Especially this match. He might switch too. He might actually just switch into Terrapagos. Comes Terrapagos. There it is. Wow, I predicted that one. Kind of happy I actually went for Hurricane onto the Jugulis, or the Jugulis though, because I don't know if it really matters that much though, because I'm at like -3 special attack already, so I'm not going to really be doing much damage even if I land this Hurricane. I actually get the crit. That's huge. Huge crit. I'm gonna body press. And then I'm gonna go. I really don't want to go into Pelipper at the same time, but like the Pelipper doesn't do much. I kind of want to go into Ursaluna to maybe try to get a free proc on my Flame Orb if he doesn't attack me, but I think I just stay. And I want to keep the Braviary around because if I can get rid of the special attack drops, it still does a decent amount of damage once the Trick Room runs out. But like I just don't think it's really worth having something else take a shit ton of damage on this team. I think I'm gonna stay in and YOLO. Like if I bring Pelipper into and he goes Terra on this turn with the Terrapagos, he just gets rid of my weather anyways. And like I don't want to have a weather ball that's normal type on switch, and that's not gonna be very good. I actually got a high roll, y'all. Finally got a high roll on body press. It took forever. There was a chance that wouldn't even have killed that thing. Actually live. I don't even know if I want to live there, actually. I'm gonna go into Ursaluna here. I'm gonna just protect the Ursaluna. I don't think there's any way he one-shots Ursaluna. It depends what his last mon is. Flutter, okay. I don't think there's any way he one-shots me, but... See, I have one turn of Trick Room left. Unfortunately, I can't touch Flutter main. It kind of sucks. I cannot touch it at all. I'd really like to do some ship damage to it or something would be great, but... Just gonna protect here. So he pretty much gets a free KO on the Bronzong this turn then. AC Wind, okay. Do you not have Dazzling Gleam? That doesn't even KO the Bronzong. Maybe he wants the Bronzong to stay on the field for some reason, I don't know. I mean, if that's the case, like, he's just risking me trying to get this Trick Room set back up again. So, like, I'm just gonna go for Trick Room here. If I somehow live, I'll get a Trick Room off, that'd be great. And then I'm just gonna Earthquake here. I mean, I could go Terra normal. I think I'm gonna go Terra. I'm not gonna go Terra yet, because I'll take extra damage from the Terra Pagos. Just Icy Wind. I actually live that. If he gets greedy and does not go for Terra Starstorm, I could maybe get a Trick Room off here, but he just makes a straight forward play. Oh yeah, you're not getting that Trick Room off again. There's no way you're winning versus me. See how much an Earthquake does. Can this one-shot Flutter main, please? That'd be great. It actually does, because of the crit. That is a huge crit. I don't know, somebody has to run that calc. Did that crit actually matter? It probably did. If he's running a Icy Wind Flutter main, those are usually the more like fast, bulky ones. Not really running as much like offense, but a little bit more bulky. It maybe mattered. They got Pelipper here, which is also pretty good. I think the main issue is though, like, the Ursaluna is just so low on health now to where, like, if I go Terra normal, I just get killed anyways, even if I don't. So I don't know if it really matters. Like, I can go Terra Water here on the Pelipper and just hope I live a Terra Starstorm and then, like, one-shot him from this range back with a Weather Ball. Which I think I'm going to try to do because I'm Assault Vest, so I should be able to try to take one at least. And then I'm just going to go for Facade here. What a match. I went into this match like thinking I had like no odds at all to win this, and it's actually becoming a really close match. This match is going down to the wire. Granted, I've had a few lucky crits and a few lucky things of Meteor Beam, okay? I think that was a misplay, bud. I think Meteor Beam just cost you the match, because that's not going to one-shot me. That for sure is not killing me, because I'm Assault Vest. I think my opponent just threw. I think he just threw the game. Oh, I eat that. I eat that. We tank that from a Terra Pagos. Assault Vest clutch. Get wrecked. I mean, it just goes to show y'all, even if you guys think you have a really slim chance of winning the match, you never actually know until you play the match. You could have really good luck and you get some crazy, like, clutch crits or some other odds that can maybe help you win the game. That's kind of what happened here. I got 2 really lucky crits. I don't know if those really mattered that much, because I think he still had a really solid chance to win. And like that last turn there, I think he kind of threw. I don't know why he just didn't go for Terra Starstorm. That would have legit still won him the game. He didn't know I was Assault Vest though. But without the Terra Water Terra boost there, I don't know if that actually would have killed him with the Weather Ball. There's a chance he maybe would have lived. So I'm not 100% sure, so I'm going to have to run some damage calcs. But wow, I didn't think I was going to win. Against all the odds, we won against a sweaty Regulation G team. Wow. And I made some bad plays there too. I went for Tailwind and a bunch of other shit that didn't really work out, so what a match. Let's talk a little bit more about this team. As for this team, is Blastoise actually good in rain, and is there a reason why people are not using it or should be using it? I think the reason why people are not using Blastoise is mainly because it's just not bulky enough to justify running, let alone even if it does get set up, it's just not strong enough to really justify running over a lot of the other rain sweepers. Why would I run this thing over Basket Legion or even like a lot of the other special rain sweepers like Kingdra even, or like Ludicolo? Granted, those two are like a little bit different, they do a little bit different things, but they're kind of in the same category for like special rain sweepers or stuff you can use on a rain team. Even like Arclodon. Like, why would you ever use Blastoise at all over Arclodon, which is like one of the top 5 best mods in the format, so, or like at least top 10. There's a few major flaws with this team that I do want to kind of talk about with you guys if you guys want to use a team rental in the corner. If you guys want to, hopefully you guys have better luck than I did. Maybe you guys can make the team work a little bit better, but I think the main issues I face with this team is either you're trying to get up Trick Room or you're trying to get up Tailwind, and the stuff that's getting up Tailwind on this team is just not bulky enough to eat a hit. So like, if you're going for Tailwind or Speed Control, the stuff that wants to either get up the Tailwind either just gets outsped and one-shotted or doubled into, and you either do not get your Tailwind up, or if you go for Trick Room, the majority of the time, like, you can get the Trick Room up reliably, but a lot of your Trick Room abusers on this team are usually still kind of fast compared to a lot of the other Trick Room, like hard Trick Room teams currently, or you just get outsped and like you just take so much damage to the point where your opponent's either able to stall out your Trick Room really easily, or you're just not doing enough damage under Trick Room. That's the main things I kind of experienced with this team. There's a few Terras I would actually change too. I would change the Terra on the Braviary. Like, I guess you can maybe justify flying, but I don't know. As like a defensive Terra, I would probably prefer on this specific Braviary. Just mainly because if you don't get it up in like Trick Room or like Tailwind, it still does a shit ton of damage anyways, even with a defensive Terra. I think it would just give it a lot more longevity, because it is one of the main damage dealers for this team. Same with the 2 Water Terras on this team. Like, I understand the Water Terra on the Blastoise. That makes sense, but like Water Terra on the Blipper, doubling up on Water Terras for this team is just not really that good at all. I think the Terra Normal on the Ursaluna as well needs to be changed to Terra Ghost, because this team does struggle against a lot of your like faster fighting types, and that's one of the things I kind of struggle with as well. Stuff like Sneasler. Funny enough, you have 2 psychic types on this team, but Sneasler's just so fucking fast, and a lot of them are actually running Throat Chop currently as well, alongside like a bunch of other shit that's kind of supports them currently, so they're actually kind of difficult to deal with. And even though you had 2 psychic types on this team, it kind of runs through this team once in a few times, or at least that's what happened to me when my testing games. I kind of struggled with it a few times, so I didn't lose to it or like get like absolutely destroyed by it, but it was definitely a threat for this team a few times. So something you kind of want to be careful for is like Sneasler, and there's a few other fighting types that you're going to want to really look out for this team. So I throw Terra Ground on the Blipper, just mainly for like Arclodon and a few other things. Just mainly more of it as a defensive Terra, and just gives you a lot more defensive backbone to this team. And also gets rid of a lot of your weaknesses, like your rock weakness and like a few other things for the Blipper, which you really don't want to have. So, and then the other main thing I'd actually change with this team is the Water Spout on the Blastoise. I would get rid of the Water Spout and I would just go with like Hydro Pump or Surf or Muddy Water. I think that would be way better. The main problem with Water Spout is you take so much damage. If you want to set up, you're so slow and you're not bulky enough to where you just take so much damage to where even if once you are set up, you're doing reduced damage with Water Spout anyways, even in the rain. So you're not the most powerful mon to begin with. And even with a Terra Water boost, you're missing out on a lot of KOs. So you're just wasting your time. I would change that to either Muddy Water, Surf, or I'm pretty sure Blastoise gets Surf. It gets either Muddy Water or Surf, or just Hydro Pump. I feel like Water Spout's just a huge misplay of a move on this set in particular. Just made like 0 sense a lot of the games I brought it, especially under Trick Room, where it's like trying to set up with it. If you want to run it like fully, like with fast, or like under Tailwind, but then you're not hitting that hard anyways without any setup, like you have the rain boost, but it's not nearly enough. Not really. You're running more of a bulky Blastoise anyways. You require setup to actually do decent damage. So I don't know. It just does. It kind of goes against what this entire team and this entire set for this Blastoise really wants to do. It makes literally 0 sense. That's just the main gripe I've had with this Blastoise and the main star of this team. That's the main thing I would change. But I don't know. Maybe you guys can make it work if you guys want to use a team rental code into the corner. Like I said, this team doesn't have a pace, but if it does, I'll let you guys know when I do upload this. Apart from that, I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in a future video. Thanks for stopping by.